So yesterday during my interview, I discussed the unit that we're doing and how I built upon that from the beginning of the year and where it's going to go towards the end of the year. For today's lesson, the way that I built upon yesterday's lesson is that we're using different tools to make models of two-digit numbers. So yesterday, students were using popsicle sticks. Today we practiced that again, and then they learned a new way to represent numbers, and they were drawing quick pictures. So the standard that I have chosen for this lesson was the same standard that I used for yesterday's lesson as well. And it's representing a number with tens and ones, and that a number such as 18 is represented as a bundle of 10 and 8 ones. So the only difference really from yesterday is that I really focused on using the vocabulary today. So we talked a lot about the word digit, we talked a lot about the word tens, and we talked about the word ones. So as the unit continues, I'll ensure that students are using this language when they're speaking about their thinking. So like I had said yesterday, I feel that this lesson is also utilizing the core action 1. So we're focusing on the new shifts that are related to the Common Core. So really thinking about focus, coherence, and rigor. So one of the major shifts that are required by the CCSS is focusing on fluency and building students' fluency with their number work, and just so students are comfortable and that they can really manipulate numbers and they can do addition and subtraction facts. And in first grade, that's what we're focusing on. And yesterday I was working on showing students a picture of a partially filled in tens frame, and looking at that picture, they have to give me the two add-ins, add them together, and then give me the sum, and then they also have to give me the related fact as well. So today I decided to do fluency a little different, and I showed them pictures of straws that were bundled together, and then there were some leftovers. So if there was one bundle and 3 leftovers, that would be 1 10 and 3 ones. So as this is the first day that we did this. So as I continue to practice with this, students will be able to just quickly look at a picture and know what the number is that's being represented. So they would see the bundle of 10 and then the 3 ones, and they could say, okay, that's number 13. So we're going to continue with that so that students will be comfortable when they are seeing a picture and they'll know what number is being represented. I was sort of surprised during this lesson. I didn't get to half of the things that I wanted to get to. So I originally thought that showing the students how to draw a quick picture, so they would draw a stick for a 10 and then a circle for a 1, and they would use those symbols to represent numbers. And I thought that would be something that was relatively simple. And doing the work with the students and walking around and looking at whiteboards, I noticed there were some kids who got it right away. They understood it, they saw what I did, they saw my models, and they can implement it themselves. However, there were several students who I was surprised they were having issues with these drawings. So because of that, I didn't get to the part of the lesson that I was looking forward to the most, which is where kids were looking at different puzzles, and from what it said, they would try and find a mystery number. So they would have to read what the puzzle said and then draw a quick picture to figure out what the number is. So unfortunately I was surprised by that, but that just means that tomorrow I know exactly which kids I'm going to pull into a small group, and those kids are going to work with me to draw those quick pictures, and they'll just get more practice. And as the more practice they get, then I'll be able to give them those puzzles and they'll be able to independently complete it. So something that I was very happy to see was yesterday we really talked about making a group of 10 and how that makes it easier for a mathematician to count, and that you're using an organized way to do the counting. And today I saw most of the students grouping their popsicle sticks into groups of 10, and there were several who did not. They were maybe doing groups of 4. There was one girl doing a group of 18. So after a really quick discussion with her, I reminded her of what happened yesterday, and she quickly remembered, oh yeah, I need to make a group of 10. So I love that students are using what we learned yesterday and continuing to use that in future lessons. Something that I would have changed for next time is because I didn't anticipate the quick pictures taking a long time. Next time I plan this lesson, I'll make sure to do just one lesson on drawing the quick pictures, and then the puzzles that I would like to do where it gets a little more challenging, I'll plan that for another day, which is what we're going to do tomorrow.